everybody. Joe Biden was sworn in as the 46th president of the United States. Now, wait a minute, though. I missed the last Antifa meeting. Are we still getting together?
Yeah.
I know fascism is dead, but I have to bring the snacks.
Yeah.
Let's start the show.
In a cabin, going crazy, 'cause a flu that's worse than swine swept the planet, so damn it, here we are in quarantine.
Hello, and welcome to Virtual Comedy Show. Here are some etiquette guidelines for Virtual Comedy Show. Please arrive 15 minutes early. Please be quiet, except for laughing. Come on, we've been a Zoom meeting civilization for 9 months. You know the drill. Just be polite, okay? We would like to see your face as part of the audience. Let's be social, not just distant. So get comfortable, plan to laugh, but not heckle, and let's make our strange quarantined world a bit more normal for a little while. Thanks, and enjoy the Virtual Comedy Show.
Hey, everyone! It's time for the Virtual Comedy Show, starring Brad Tassel and Steve Goody. Tonight, Brad and Steve welcome their very special guest,
Joe Marlottie!
live from their respective quarantined homes. And now, please welcome Brad Tassel!
Oh, welcome. Hello. Oh, we have such a great crowd. You know, I have to tell everybody that this is all the socialization. This is my play date for the week. So it is so nice to see everybody here, because you would not believe the utter depression I go through until I see you nice folks and all your faces. So hello, everybody, from Zoe and Patti and Alice and Ellen and, of course, Valerie and Lauren and everybody. So thank you so much for coming to this, because it makes my life good for a day. So thank you so much. And we have a ton going on. We have Joe Marlottie. Hi, Joe. Joe's going to do a set. And a little secret, Joe is in the Oval Office. So that's kind of nice. The new Oval Office, not the old Oval Office, the new Oval Office.
I'll tell you all about it. Yeah.
Yeah, tell me all about it later. So, hey, we've got a jam-packed show. So I'm going to read right from these papers. How's that sound, everybody? Yay. All right. So obviously it is the 21st, right, of January. We can all breathe now. Oh, get right. The inauguration was a beautiful day. Do we agree? It was it was so beautiful. I loved that they filled the mall and all the grounds of DC with flags. Did you see that? And 20,000 military members got to attend and hear the speeches, because the Trump cowards aren't as stupid as they look. So that was nice that they didn't show up. Lady Gaga came out thinking it was the start of the Hunger Games. But then sang the national anthem. J-Lo did a beautiful. I watched every second. Did y'all watch all this?
Yes.
J-Lo did America the Beautiful and This Land Is Your Land. Then remembered the Spanish sentence she had memorized phonetically earlier. That was great. Because I don't know if you knew this, she didn't actually grow up speaking Spanish. So now, and then you all remember, I literally teared up. The most beautiful poem ever was written and read by our new poet laureate, Amanda Gorman, who thinks this is the future of America. That was great. I cried, by the way, when Garth Brooks came out and sang Amazing Grace, while at the same time, half of the South cleared 20 years of Grand Ole Opry tapes from their TiVo. And while all this was going on, over on Fox News, they ran an old Amos and Andy rerun.
Oh!
Ouch. Ouch is my favorite thing when you say ouch. Okay. Oh, by the way, so the biggest meme of the day was, of course, Bernie Sanders looking like he looked like he was stopping at the inauguration between the post office and the pharmacy. I don't know. It's just like he just showed up. So I guess next up for Bernie is he has to go to his great granddaughter's soccer game. Okay, now. So, by the way, Trump knocked out 140 plus pardons right before he flew away, which is not surprising. I don't know why anybody's surprised by that. Of course, his criminal friends like Steve Bannon, etc., And he pardoned Lil Wayne on a gun possession charge. Did you see that? Now, there was a sweet moment, though. Trump tried to pardon one of his idols until he was told that the Hamburglar wasn't a real thing.
Oh, my.
Good joke.
That was sweet, wasn't it? By the way, did you see Joe Exotic hired a limo and had a hair and makeup person waiting outside the prison just in case the president set him free? Who saw that? No? Truly, he had a huge stretch limo and hair. When I saw the image of Joe and the limo and the hair and makeup, I had a flash in my head of a different prisoner from a few years from now waiting on a helicopter with a spray tan machine. Who could that be? No one? Okay, great.
You don't know his name. I know his number, however.
Extra credit.
You know his number. I'll give you two hints. Orange. Let's see. What's next? Oh, here we are. So Biden signed orders to stop the Muslim ban, right? Mm-hmm. To keep the DACA kids in the United States, right? Very good. And give pathway to citizenship to 10 million immigrants. Now, you would think that this would make the right-wing QAnon folks angry, but they aren't. A spokesman said, "We need Muslims and immigrants to flood into this country because blaming Antifa for our terrorism isn't working."
Okay.
They got to find somebody else to blame. All right. These are okay. These aren't bad, right?
That's very strong.
Yeah, they're cute. Okay. By the way, Joe Biden's daughter, Ashley, did y'all see her?
Yes.
And did you see Kamala Harris's stepdaughters? To rock and roll. These kids are all so rock and roll. But Joe Biden's daughter, Ashley, spoke to another first daughter, Jenna Bush. Did you see that? Jenna Bush Hager on the Today Show.
Yes.
And said that first of all, Ashley knows where all of her laptops are. So that's good.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Have that. So she also said that her mother being snubbed by Melania for a White House tour wasn't that big a deal because they'd already spent 8 years hanging in the White House with the Obamas, and Melania's 2.5 years really wasn't going to add anything. So, although she did want to know what the hell happened to the Rose Garden. So anyway, but because Melania didn't even live in the White House for 4 years. Okay. So that one I didn't have much faith in, and I was right.
I love.
By the way, here's what I love. So after years of literally the stupidest, made-up, idiot conspiracy theories that even a 3-year-old would have looked at and said, no, Trumpers are getting skeptical about the validity of QAnon's theories. Can you believe it? They are skeptical. My wife told me that she has friends up in Evansville who are so disappointed that the helicopters didn't come in yesterday and arrest everybody. Can you believe that? I know. It's amazing. Some are so depressed they didn't lick their Trump statues yesterday. It was amazing. I mean, they're just, yeah. Now, many are even going through the 5 stages of grief, which in their case, number 3 is eating paste. Now, many are wondering if maybe Trump didn't have a plan after all. And most would like to get their retirement checks back so they can give them to that nice pillow guy.
Oh, wow.
Facebook, you still there?
I was going to say, I can't believe this is still airing.
Yes. Facebook has taken it down already. We've already been taken down. Well,
hey,
I know
how
I've
come
been
Joe
banned
gets
from
to make
Twitter
fun of you
because
and I don't?
Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, 2 more. 2 more, and then we've got a 4-hour show. Nope, that was it. I don't have any more. I give up. So, hey, I knocked that out in under 10 minutes. That's not too bad, is it?
I like them.
No, that was fun.
Good to know.
That was fun. It's okay. I spent all day writing those little bitty jokes. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go from the idiocy to the sublime and bring up Steve Goody. Let's hear it for him.
Hi, everybody.
Goody.
Hi.
Steve.
Happy my hair. I just realized, hey, forgot to do anything. Hi, everybody. Well, welcome to the actual New Year. Happy actual New Year, everybody.
Woo!
Yay!
Good year for us coming up. Not so good for some members of a certain administration who are now out of work. But a lot of them have contingency plans in place. They've been thinking about this for a while. So we get to look forward to this. A bunch of them are getting their own TV shows. So our top 10 category tonight is top 10 TV shows to emerge from the outgoing administration. This is going to be a big one. So buckle up. Here we go. Number 10. Mondays on CBS, Mike Pence stars in Pensacola Nights. The ex-thief runs to safety in Florida, but Donnie's murderous mob scares him away from Palm Beach, so it's hot times in the popular, pulsating, puritanical Panhandle paradise.
Ooh.
That's a lot of alliteration.
Yes, that is.
Lots of P's.
Yeah.
Number 9.
10?
Saturday mornings on ABC, Ted Cruz and Tom Cruise star in Non-Scientology. Two crazy has-beens discover 12 brand new constellations in their toilet and ruin astrology for everyone.
So
Number
Tom Cruise
8.
is a has-been?
Tuesdays on NBC, it's Ivanka Avalon. With Jared in prison because Daddy wouldn't pardon him, the ex-first daughter runs off to Australia to rock out with Olivia Newton-John.
Aww.
I like that one, actually.
That was fun.
Number
I'm
7.
in.
Fridays on ABC, tune in to Karma Kicks In. Nutty hijinks galore as Jared Kushner shares a prison cell with Jared from Subway. He's got the boyish good looks. Number 6. All next week, PBS presents its heartwarming miniseries, Turning Them In. A desperate Rush Limbaugh rats out all his White House buddies, Goodfellas style. All right. Number 5. And in Wednesday's very special episode of Turning Them In, Rush hands in his Medal of Freedom, admitting, even I couldn't stomach that level of horse poop. Number 4. Sunday afternoons on CBS, it's Hold the Mayo. Mayor Giuliani kidnaps Mayor McCheese and holds him hostage at a Philadelphia lawn care center. Such as Rudy demands payment for legal services rendered, or Matt gets it right between the patties. Sorry about that, Patty.
The Mac Patty.
2 McDonald's references.
Exactly. Number 3. Watch for ABC's after-school special, Math is Hard. Stephen Miller leads an all-star cast of reality deniers roaming the country and continuing the fantasy that massive voter fraud cost Don the election. Starring Josh Hawley as Kermit the Fraud. Keep counting. No, stop counting. No, wait. Recount. And Eric Trump as Count Bat Crapula. 1 stolen vote. 2 stolen votes. 3 stolen votes. Number 2. I just want to go home. The Melania Trump story. The guy with no heart, no brains, and no courage won't give her the ruby slippers. So she bides her time with this petulant, whiny knucklehead until she can sneak some formaldehyde into the KFC. And the number 1 TV show about to emerge from the outgoing administration. Thursdays on NBC, it's must-see Bosom Buddies. 19C is for Corona. Tom Hanks and Don Jr. star as the most beloved and most despised COVID survivors in the world. You decide which is which. Trying to do it their way, working in a brewery. Schlemiel, Schlemazel, Daddy Wilson!
Steve Goody, come on!
Woo!
Fuck, how can you even handle it? That's what I want to know. That was, you know what I loved about that the most?
Yes.
You know what I loved about that the most?
What'd you love the
was
most?
that it was, you know, brevity is the soul of wit. And I think that that was, I would like to say, wait, I want to come up for a second and I want to take over. So I would like to say to everybody that, how do I remove the spotlight?
You're the boss here,
But now I
buddy.
need to be
Are you having a
spotlight.
stroke?
Now, the thing with the spotlight, right? I think, Alice, you just went on Facebook for a second. So what I want to say was that was really brilliant. If anybody out there has never thought about donating to this show, just the 18 hours it took him to write that, you should send $50 to Steve Goody.
Much less the 15 it took him to do it.
Yeah, I was going to say,
For that one.
Yeah, that's one of those things, though, when, it takes you really long to write it, and you get that time back because it runs as long as a Broadway show. And I think that was really fantastic.
Hey, that was the reduced version.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You boiled that one down. Which
Oh, I
is
did.
Great. No, I'm going to say that was top 2 of the top 10 list, everybody. Come on, let's hear it. Yay.
That was a good
Thanks,
Yay.
y'all. I buy in bulk.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm sorry, Steve. Did you want to say something?
I said I buy in bulk. Carry on.
You buy in bulk. Well, I want to show something. I want to go to our guest here because Lauren, look at Lauren. What you're dressed so
Fabulous.
Yeah. Woohoo.
What does all that
Purple
mean?
in honor of our new vice president. I'm wearing pearls in honor of her and all the people. And Brad, thank you for reminding me. I actually did have them set out for today. And then I'll take this off. Wearing all the colors that were featured. The red, the reddish purple that Michelle Obama wore, looking like a superhero. I've got pink. There was some I think it was Maxine. There was some congresswoman in a fuchsia coat. I've got the blue for Jill Biden. I've got the bling for Ella Emhoff. She had that sparkly coat. I have the purple for Kamala. So yeah, I wanted to be a fashion whirlwind because I knew that Steve and Brad probably would have worn their pearls if they didn't clash with their outfits.
I'm wearing them. They're just not around my neck.
I know that. So I thought about what song I wanted to do for today, because the one I did to celebrate the inauguration is going out on my YouTube channel tonight. It's called The Biden Lullaby, and it's just about how we could all sleep. It's not haha funny, and given that Brad has brought his A game and Steve has brought his A game, I decided I needed to do something equally fun and up. So this is my tribute to the absolutely fabulous, groundbreaking second gentleman, and also in honor of me and Steve, and I'm not sure who else on this bill, the first Jew in the first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mazel tov.
So, I mentioned to a friend of mine, this is so great. There's a member of the tribe who's in the White House, and she said, I didn't think that Emhoff was Native American. Those of you who don't know, an MOT or a member of the tribe is Jewish. So here's my tribute to him. The more I learn, the more I'm a fan of our new second gentleman. He's earned himself a loyal throng, and now he even has his own song. Every girl deserves a Doug who's devoted to her happiness and not at all threatened by her success, that celebrates her every day. Oh, every girl deserves a Doug or a Brad or Steve to prove that romance still can thrive. Even if you're over 35, despite what those dumb statistics say. Yeah, she met him in her 40s. He's so supportive, he didn't squirm at taking a leave from his law firm. Theirs is a sweet interfaith romance, and what's more, this cute dad can dance, but I can't. Every girl deserves a Doug for comfort when life throws you a wrench. He's the definition of a man who's always there with a hug. His Twitter support of his wife doesn't lag, and now he's got his very own hashtag. He's so proud to see Kamala thrive. His fans are now known as the Doug Hive. Oh, I hope there's a Doug for us all. I found one of my own to my surprise, though it took a few years and a couple of tries. But my husband 2.0 is such a doll. Maybe someday it won't be so rare to see supportive husbands out there when we break glass ceilings everywhere. And every woman deserves her own Doug, and that includes female or non-binary partners. It's a metaphor. But every woman or person deserves his or her own Doug.
Yay! Lauren Mayer, come on.
Thank you.
Fantastic, Lauren.
Thank you.
That was fantastic. By the way, I want
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I want everyone to know that this is the only show on the internet where people preview their newest and best songs. This is another brand new song, not released yet. Carla's been doing that with us too, and everyone needs to come here to see such great stuff. Thank you.
Yes. Well, thank you very much. And I'll be doing that's on my YouTube channel, which is Psycho Supermom, and I'll be doing it on my live stream on Sunday. And thank you for letting me.
Thanks for dropping our names in there. I hope that's in the recorded version. That was a really good suck up. I enjoyed it.
Hey, that's what you're supposed to do, suck up to the host.
That's right.
No, but I wanted you to know that you are in the category of Mentions also for creating this and giving me something fun to do. And so thank you.
You rock.
And every once in a while, you get $1 or $2. Let's hear it again. Lauren Mayer, everybody.
That's way funnier than I thought it was going to be.
Why do we bother writing jokes, Brad?
Sidekicks are so much better.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is much better than anything I could write. You know what I mean? So it's getting cold, so I thought I'd say hi, everybody. So, and of course, Bernie's on this side. Let's go, Bernie. So, hey, you know what? I'm going to keep watching the inauguration, but I've got something amazing for everybody here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm replacing me with Patti Vasquez. Go ahead, Bernie.
Hi from the CTA Blue Line in Chicago. These are never going to get old. These are
never.
The Chicago one is my favorite. Have you seen the Chicago one?
Yes.
All the dancers in Chicago. But that's good too.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. So thank you so much. I agree that it's so much fun to get to do this every week. It is my playtime too, by the way, Brad and Steve. So thank you, Lauren, for having me. And thank you for giving me a place to do Patty Melt. And we decided we're also going to do We the People as long as I can keep it up. I am so tired of conservatives claiming the higher ground somehow, the moral high ground of patriotism. But my favorite thing to watch recently has been all the roundup videos, all the police mugshots of those who have been arrested. The FBI continues to track them down.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And the best part, I have to say, well, there's so many. There's so many just like people crying, they're getting fired. Just the hubris of standing in the Capitol, committing an act of terrorism, and taking a selfie. Doing a parlor live video. And I mean, the violence, and there were people who were injured, there were people who were killed. I just, when I use a public bathroom, it takes me a while to be able to take care of myself. The people who relieved themselves in the hallway of our Capitol. I don't even know, how is that patriotic? That's my question. I just have to know how that's patriotism, because as far as I can see, the definition of patriot is a person who vigorously supports their country and is prepared to defend it against enemies or detractors. I don't know what pooping in the hallway of the Capitol has to do with defending democracy. I really don't. But my favorite part of all these roundups has to be the number of ex-wives who have turned in their ex-husbands. Revenge is best served to the FBI. So there are a whole genre of videos out there of these patriots crying, begging President Trump to pardon them before he left office. Now they're feeling abandoned, they're lost. And here's what occurred. Yeah, here's what occurred to me is that I don't feel like these folks ever feel shame. I don't that seems to be missing. And it's not that you should shame a child, but there is something to be said for remembering those moments and how I shouldn't behave. Let me give you an example. I had a teacher named let's call her Mrs. Jordan, because that was her name. And Mrs. Jordan had this way of teaching where she would use a learning moment, a teachable moment, to humiliate you in front of all your classmates. So one day I raised my hand. I was in 4th grade and I said, Mrs. Jordan, can I go to the bathroom? And she said, well, Patti, I'm assuming you have the ability to use the bathroom, unless you have some sort of a medical condition that I'm not aware of. What you are trying to ask me is, may you go to the bathroom? Meaning, do I give you permission to go to the bathroom? And I it took so long for her to explain that I had said, can I, that I raised my hand again. She goes, yes, Patti. Do you have the appropriate way to ask again? I said, yes. May I have a mop? I'm just saying, maybe they would have held it in the hallways of the Capitol if they were ever taught to have shame. That's all I'm saying. That's my Patti melt for the week.
Pat, let's hear it. Patti Vasquez, everybody. Woo! Let's hear it.
That was nice.
That's the best one yet.
That's a good one. That's a good one right there.
Okay, this is officially my favorite.
Oh, that's officially a good one. Okay, well, I'm going to get rid of it. How do I do that? Okay, stop sharing. Hey, am I back? Hi, everybody. That was Patti. I want to hear it for her again. That was beautiful stuff. Oh, I'm just having a good time is what I'm having. So Steve's holding the guitar, but I'm not going to him. So that's kind of fun.
Not yet.
That's good. No, what I'm excited about is my very good friend, although I don't think he's ever said anything nice about me here, and that is Joe Marlottie.
Yay!
I don't think I was. Well, hi, Joe.
How you doing?
Joe and I. Joe does the 1,000 marriage questions with me most weeks with Donna Wilburn. She is the expert, and we are the idiots. I think that's how it works.
Yeah. So,
yes.
Well, thanks for having me on. It's Brad, right?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, so seriously, great to be here, guys. I had no idea. You told me we weren't going to do any political material.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I'm way out. I got nothing. So besides, I'm a Republican. So I'm kidding. So, as you can see, I am here, though, ladies and gentlemen. I am in the Oval Office because they're letting anybody in here these days. Okay. As of yesterday, you can just walk right in and make yourself at home. It's very nice. It really is. I don't know if you heard about this, though, but he has made some changes. Our new president has made some changes. They're all on the wall over there that you guys can't see, unfortunately. But he took down the picture of Andrew Jackson, of course, and he put up a picture of Michael Jackson. Yeah, well, we are the world. I think he's trying to get the theme across on that. And then over here, which is really interesting, how many people saw this tonight? This was the truth on the news. He's got a picture of Alexander Hamilton, right? Right underneath it is Thomas Jefferson. Now, if you don't know the story behind it, they hated each other. Okay. So the idea is that he was thinking, well, I'll show those two because it'll show that we can get along and that we can work together. Unfortunately, it's not really right because the Hamilton, he's just got a poster of the Hamilton, the play. And underneath that is actually a poster from the Jeffersons TV show. By the way, he loves that show. He's just around here the whole time. He's just singing the song and going, Wheezy. And no, that's the wrong show. Anyway, but yeah, it's wonderful. I'm excited to be here, guys. This is great. And you guys all brought such a strong game. I have nothing. Write one joke. I just realized I went back and looked at the jokes that I've been doing, and I think I did them the last time I was on the show. So it's been that long. Anything. I did, however, wear my my Tiger King shirt.
Yeah.
I wore this just for Joe Exotic, and then Brad did a joke and blew that. So. By the way, I feel sorry for Jeff. Jeff's got to go after 3 comedians. Well, good job. Good on you, Jeff. Every premise there is. Yeah. Actually, I found out that Joe Exotic apparently did not get pardoned because he did not say the right thing to Trump, which, of course, was, pardon me? Thank you. That was
classic.
No, it was terrible. I got nothing. I think I told you that. So I also want to tell you how much fun, though, I am having with the fact that I did get a green screen. And obviously, I can stay right here. It's wonderful. I can get on stage, of course. I can go back to when we were doing the cruises, Brad. You remember that?
What is that?
That's St. Thomas. Yeah.
St. Thomas, yep.
Yeah, I took this picture off the internet. And I also, and it's also helped me get some work too, because now I have another side job that I've been doing. But I'll get back on the comedy stage. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm having a real hard time staying at home. Okay. It's getting to the point now, the dead of winter, the virus is raging. I want to get out and I want to do the stupid stuff that I used to do. I want to go to an escape room. How many of you guys have ever been to an escape room? Aren't they the best things? For those of you who don't know what it is, and I'm sure we have, of your thousands of listeners, let me explain this. It's where you grab a bunch of people, right? And you lock them in a room full of puzzles and clues, and then you get like 50 minutes to solve them, and then you let yourself out of the room, right? Now, has anybody ever done one that didn't devolve into a Jerry Springer show? I mean, it's the truth. It's supposed to be fun, right? You're supposed to have fun. And it always turns into a screaming match with family members, right? Because it starts out with, oh, this will be fun. And then it's like, no, that doesn't go there. You're an idiot. So it's the truth. And then while you're doing it, there's always some disembodied voice that gives you clues because you're too busy yelling at each other to figure out the actual puzzle. It's like, excuse me, the key is behind the chest. You're an idiot. All right. But you know how it is, because it all winds up with everybody yelling at each other and blaming each other, and then you run out of time. All right. And afterwards, they get a picture taken. You get your picture taken, right? And it's like a half smile. The years going, that was fun, I guess. I mean, if you discount the fact that we've irreparably damaged our relationships with each other, then yeah. It's true. I actually did, and this is the truth. I did an escape room with my family before this whole thing happened, and it was the worst. Now, I'll tell you why, because my wife is anal retentive, okay? She's crazy nuts organized. She's the most wonderful woman in the world, but she's not good at puzzles, and she's tidy, all right? So she kept putting things back in their place as we were trying to solve the clues, Yeah, we'd be like, oh, I found the spyglass. Where's the map? It was right here on the table. Where's the map? She's like, oh, I put it back in the drawer. It's like, you mean the drawer that only opens with the secret code that took us 15 minutes to figure out? Well, it's cluttered. Even my kids were yelling at her, like, Mom, stop cleaning. She's like, well, you're not going to do it for yourself. So I miss that, though. I miss that. I miss all of it. I miss, and the other thing is I just miss getting out and doing things and going places. I mean, everything's so normal now, I want exotic. I want Joe Exotic, I want an exotic lifestyle. My wife the other day was like, you know what? We need new sheets. I want to get Egyptian cotton sheets. I'm like, what if they're like Alabama cotton sheets? Is Egyptian better? I don't know. And that's when I realized that there are certain places that are connected with certain things, right? For instance, there's chocolate, right? But then there's Belgian chocolate, which is way better. And I was thinking about this the other day when I was having lunch at a Jewish deli, munching on a Cuban sandwich with Dijon mustard and French fries. And that's when I realized that certain places go with that. And then I realized, I got to quit thinking about this. I was late because I forgot to pick up my wife at the Turkish spa where she was getting a Brazilian wax. So I got my dessert to go. Then I took a shortcut through the alley, figuring I'll be there in a New York minute, right? Well, bad idea. Because I immediately get into this Mexican standoff with an Australian out back of the Chinese laundry. So I fought him off with my Swiss Army knife, and then I ran to the spa. My wife was like, where you been? And I'm like, what is this, the Spanish Inquisition? I know, but she's got an Irish temper. So I say, hey, here, I got you some cake. She says, well, I'd rather have English toffee. And I said, well, I'd rather have a French maid. I know. So she was like, well, if you don't watch your mouth, you'd be looking for a Korean mail order bride. So anyway, I said I was sorry. I gave her an Eskimo kiss, and the next day we had Belgian waffles for breakfast. And I guess the whole moral of this story is never mix Scotch and Canadian whiskey before lunch. Thank you very much. Is that
Joe
10 minutes
Marlottie,
yet?
come on.
I did have one more thing, though. I know Steve's got a guitar, and I know we've heard music, but I do play guitar, so I wanted to see if I could play one quick song for you kids. Can you hear that? Does that sound okay?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Goes something like this. It's blues because I'm a big blues guy. Every day I wake up, I put my clothes on and walk towards that door. I give my wife a kiss, I give my kids a hug, and then I tell them that I ain't got a job no more. Working blues got me bumming. Working blues make me want to cry. Someday I'm just gonna have to face up to the fact. What's gonna make me die? I couldn't remember the last verse. I just wrote that song.
What happened?
You guys are great. Thank you very much. It's been a wonderful
Joe Marlottie!
Make sure you tip your wait staff. Thank you.
Tip your axe, I think is where we're.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah, buddy. Hi, I'm Brad. That was Joe Marlottie in his Joe Exotic shirt, everybody. Come on. Let's get excited. Facebook, that was Joe. And Joe, we had hundreds of people watch this show. We've even had our Christmas thing. We had 2,500 people watch the show. It was really kind of amazing. So if you're watching the show right now, go to virtualcomedyshow.com. If you want to donate to the show, we split it between the 77 people that are on the show this week. So, matter of fact, let's check the tote board now. We're raising money. Nope, nothing yet. So, also, though, Joe, by the way, Joe, where did they get a hold of your stuff?
You can look me up on the Facebook. Joe Marlottie Professional Comedian.
Joe Marlottie Professional Comedian, because Joe does a lot of Zoom shows. He does a lot of. You've been hosting some stuff on Zoom for some people and doing some quizzes and trivia stuff.
So if anybody needs anything, Zoomy stuff.
So if anybody needs anything like that, if anybody needs anything like that, contact me. So first, and then if I'm not available, I'll get a hold of Jeff. Jeff will call Steve. Steve will check with Joe. I think that's exactly.
And Joe will take home 20%.
20%. Yes, that's right. And from now on, well, 20%. Also, by the way, I always want to say this. If you go to Spotify, if you go to any platform where you get music or comedy, you can put our names in and you're going to get some great material. I know Steve Goody alone has 5,000 songs out there that you can listen to. Steve Goody and I have at least 2 great CDs. I've got stand-up. Jeff has a dry bar out there. Joe has so much comedy to see. Patti Vasquez is so rich and famous. She doesn't need any of us. She's just got millions and millions of dollars. But she also, Patti, by the way, you're still here. What you have CDs and stuff out there somewhere, right?
Yes, mute yourself, Brad. And I also do a weekly show called Neighbor Patti, but I have something new I'm going to start doing, and you and Steve and all the comics on the show, I'm going to start a new show called Comedy Condo with Patti Vasquez.
Neat.
And to learn about your careers around the stories in your life when you spent time in a comedy condo.
Neat. Oh, I could tell my golf story. Oh, it'd be so dumb.
That sounds fun.
And I don't think people realize it's a very small portion of the population that has been through the experience of a comedy condo. So I thought there would be plenty of stories. Comics around the country, when we travel to other cities, the club owners often have, instead of putting us up in hotel rooms, they will make us shack up together for a week. So that's
comedy condo.
A comedy condo. And you know, it can be interesting. Anything from really nice townhomes to perhaps being the drug house of the neighborhood. So,
make sure you bring your slippers. You don't want to touch that carpet.
Hazmat suit. The Zany's comedy condo was the worst. They had one of those really cheap shower curtains that had like it was a breeze and it would come and you would try to get away from it, but then the wall was really disgusting. So you had to like take a shower like this and just.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And then that was also having to stay in an apartment with 2 other guys that I'd never met in my entire life. So
showbiz, baby.
Showbiz.
But enough about your wedding night.
All right, you guys hear me?
I thought Brad was going to be at Crackers this week. Is he not at Crackers?
He was.
I think he just left to go there right now.
Hello?
Brad, are you audible?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can now. Yes.
And no
Okay.
echo.
And
We're
now,
good.
I just got off of that and came on this because Steve screwed everything up.
Yep.
So everything was perfect until Steve put his nose in there.
That's right.
So,
It's me and
I
Bernie.
was supposed to be at Crackers this week, but Bernie called. and said, would I sit with him? No. We're going to be up in Bloomington near Indy anyway, the week of February 4th through 6th. So I just called and said, can I change to that week instead, is what I did. So that's good. You know what? Hey, you know who's got a new album coming out?
Who is
and
that?
He will tell us about it in just a second when I find him. He's got a new album coming out, and it is Jeff Shaw, everybody.
Yeah! Hi, everybody. Yes, I've got a new album coming out on Ontour Records. I put the link in the chat. I don't know, Brad, if you can put that on Facebook at all, but I'm trying to go #1 in the album charts. And it's great to see my old friend Joe here, new friend Patti, the whole gang. I think it's odd that you like going to escape rooms at our age, Joe, because I'm 55. Last time I was in an escape room, I forgot to try to get out because I spent the whole time trying to remember why I went in there. And Brad mentioned that I have a dry bar comedy special. Well, I'm proud to say that I am going to be taping my second dry bar comedy special in March.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm flying to Utah in March, and I'm flying to Provo for free, but without using frequent flyer miles. The airline felt sorry for me and just gave me the ticket. They're like, keep your money. The flight crew will enjoy the company. Besides, our motto is, you want to go to Provo, then you're going to Provo, son. Who are we to derail this party train? A very friendly people in Provo. Last time I was there, I asked somebody where I could find a good cup of coffee, and they prayed for my soul. That's right. I'm going to be back in Utah for my second dry bar comedy special. I tried doing one closer to home, but believe it or not, Utah is the only state with a dry bar. In April, I'm flying to Florida to do a fun bar special. Same jokes as my dry bar special, except the audience is naked. Except, of course, for face masks.
Yeah.
I saw that Joe was rocking out on his guitar. You're always a good guitar player, Joe. You used to show me, when you'd come on my ship, you would show me a few licks. And before the show tonight, I was practicing my guitar because that was my midlife crisis. I couldn't afford a Corvette, so I got a Jackson Dinky. And the thing about learning how to play lead guitar in your 50s, it's impossible to turn on YouTube without seeing a bunch of 9-year-olds shredding up and down the fretboard like miniature Eddie Van Halen's, reminding you that no matter how much you practice your finger tapping and dive bombing, you'll never be as good as a third grader from Singapore.
Yeah, it's true. Absolutely true.
Running with the devil. Running with the devil. You're 9. You should be running with Elmo. And my revenge against these Yngwie Malmsteen mudskins will be to post videos of me driving myself to Guitar Center and buying any guitar I want with a credit card. Without my parents' permission. Even though it's their credit card. The kids won't know whose credit card it is. All they'll know is I'm a rock and roll outlaw who can drive. I can sweep pick arpeggios. Yeah, well, I can parallel park a Corolla, kid. I've been playing guitar for 17 years, Joe, and yet I still stink. In fact, I'm so bad at heavy metal guitar, Nickelback asked me to join the band.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I'm not saying Nickelback is a bad band. I'm saying I'm a bad guitar player, yet I can play every Nickelback song, so you do the math.
For the record, I am a huge Nickelback fan, and yet I did that joke anyway. Why? Because Nickelback. Why did I do the joke anyway, even though I love Nickelback? Because Nickelback know they rock, and I have a second special to do. You may view it as taking a cheap shot at a hardworking band who work for everything they have. I look at it as filling 2 minutes. And last time I went to Guitar Center, I bummed out a teenager. I said, "No, kid, I'm not Geddy Lee from Rush." Which bummed me out too, because the only thing worse than being a goofy looking dude with long hair and a high voice is being the wrong goofy looking dude with long hair and a high voice. Now, I'm joking, of course, because truth be told, I think Geddy Lee and myself are a couple of fine-looking gentlemen. In fact, if Geddy Lee and I were to go to Comic-Con together, we'd be batting away Princess Leia's with plastic lightsabers. Look, it's Geddy Lee and his evil twin, like the Mirror Mirror episode of Star Trek. I'm just kidding. There are no women at Comic-Con. Except the ones in the parking lot waiting to drive their middle-aged sons home. I'll leave you with this. Although I like myself and I make jokes about my voice because I'm very comfortable with it, it's work for my comedy career. But although I like who I am, it doesn't change the fact that I am a grown man with a high voice. And even though some of you are thinking, "Oh, come on, Jeff, it's not that high," the rest of you are thinking, "You're a man? Congratulations on your journey of self-discovery." It seems like because of this voice, I've spent my entire life defending my masculinity as a child. "You some kind of sissy, Jeffrey?" "No, I'm not a sissy. My daddy says I'm a tomboy." In the Army, "You some kind of Nancy boy, Private?" "No, drill sergeant. My bunk is perfectly made, my shoes are perfectly polished, and my uniform is perfectly pressed because I am a bad boy." In fact, Trouble is my middle name, drill sergeant. "More like Treble is your middle name, Private." "Why don't you grow a pair?" "Because, drill sergeant, if I had a pair, I would be in the Marine Corps."
Yeah.
I'll leave you with this line. I even have to deal with it now as a comic. You know, people tease me, "Hey, Jeff, nice bag you have over your shoulder. Is that your purse?" "No, it's not my purse. It's my genuine leather Harley Davidson motorcycle utility bag I use to carry my hair care products in." Call it a purse one more time and I will reach inside, pull out my detangler brush, and beat you with it. All right, thanks everybody.
Come on. So Jeff, I'll put your album up on Facebook. And also, let me say this. Is now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the piece you just did for this and put out the pre-dry bar special. So
yes.
There you go.
Yeah. And then I'll take their thunder. And you know what? I totally understand what you say about how your looks and all this has helped your career, because my career has just been stunted by my beauty.
Yes. That's why I think you're a dapper man. I think you, me, and Geddy Lee should start a boy band.
Yes. A kind of boy band. A boyish band.
Yes.
And Joe, you want to manage us?
Yeah, I will. I got a name for it. Don't Rush.
Don't Rush. I like it.
By the way,
I was going to go in the wrong direction.
Speaking of songs,
I would like to do a song called "Running with Scissors with the Devil." I'm just kidding. That's not the song. Go ahead, Brad. What were you going to say? You're going to give me a lovely introduction, I think.
I was going to say that speaking of actual musicians, Joe plays the guitar and Jeff doesn't. And but Steve Goody plays professionally like 12 instruments. So and your talent is through the roof. And that is the least joke that has ever been said. So we are.
Shucks.
I mean, you are. That's just all there is to it.
Well, there's nowhere to go but down now.
There's nowhere to go but down. So now Steve is going to do the best song that you've ever heard in your life.
That's right. Hi, everybody. We've been having a lot of fun tonight. It's a glorious new day for the United States. I'm very excited. But as President Biden, not President-elect anymore, President Biden said, the time has come for us to come together, to stop pointing fingers and making cheap jokes and all that stuff that we've all been doing so much. As I watched Donald fly away in Air Force One, I couldn't help but think maybe the time has come for us to all just come together. So here's a little song about Don. Ding dong, the bitch has fled. Which old bitch? The orange bitch. Ding dong, the sick old bitch has fled. He got on that great big jet without the votes, with a lot of debt. Good Lord, the bitch is in the red. He's gone where the greedy go below. To Mar-a-la-la-go, while Twitter tells him no. Read those subpoenas, ding dong, deplorable troll. Shoot some golf and shut your hole. We all know the orange bitch has fled. We represent the incompetent guild. You're really unskilled. Where's that wall you're gonna build? And in the name of the people you've killed, we wish to welcome you to Rikers Island. Wake up, we've been misled, so many lies that we've been fed. Wake up, the lying bitch has fled. He's gone hoping to evade, afraid of the piper to be paid, hiding in the Everglades. Let's drain the swamp now, ding dong, he's gotta go. Hell, he's halfway to Guantanamo. We'll catch him though the whiny bitch has fled.
Steve Goody, come on.
Wow.
The whiny bitch has fled. Boy, that was,
well,
by the way,
if Trump wins again in 24, he's got his inaugural ball headliner.
And Steve, where can we buy that? On InfoWars?
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I just recorded it just now. I'm going to use that.
That is the QAnon special up next week. Get your things. So, what I love is a song without a point of view. That's what I love. So.
I was a member of QAnon, but I'm cured now. I went to QAnon Anonymous.
Yeah, QAnon.
Yeah.
I made
Those
a
meetings
mistake.
go on and on and on and on.
What?
I said those meetings go on and on and on. Never mind.
Yes, they go on and on.
No.
Nobody knows why.
Nothing
So,
better than a joke told twice.
Hey, Steve, very cute.
I got it. That took me a second. Thanks, Jeff. I thought I was doing it wrong, but thank you.
Yeah,
I got an eyebrow raise from Patti on that one. I'm happy.
All right, can we finish this up, folks?
Aren't you going to let Bernie do a song?
Yeah, Bernie is out of it. He's not.
No, we have a 2 singing Jew limit on this show.
That's right. Only 2 Jews can sing on this show. We've got, one
By the
more
way-
attacks.
Don't you want to buy a pair of Bernie's mittens? Do you know about
Who
these?
doesn't want those? Those are beautiful.
They're great.
They're made out of repurposed sweaters, and the liners are all recycled bottle, like plastic.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Which means they're probably really warm too.
Yeah. And he dug those out of Mitch McConnell's trash.
Socialism.
And yet he's wearing a medical mask. He doesn't even have you think you can better get a better mask. So.
Hey, everybody, Joe just made a political joke.
Oh, man. And we missed it. Okay, stop it. Ladies and gentlemen, what I want to say is thank you so much. Let's have another big round of applause for everybody seen on the show. Steve did a great top 10. Let's hear it for Lauren Mayer. Let's hear it for Patti and her Patti Melt. Joe Marlottie for stepping in, because, boy, we needed a time this week, didn't we? Jeff Shaw, amazing.
Yeah.
Steve with another song right from his heart. And, of course, I'm Brad Tassel.
Brad!
Yeah.
Hey, Brad.
So Facebook, I'm going to say goodbye. We're going to play the Thursday song. Anybody wants to hang out for about 5 minutes, great. Then I'm going to have dinner. So listen to the Thursday song. By the way, you can get the Thursday song anywhere you get music from Steve and I. Thursday song, anywhere you get music.
Have a very merry Thursday. It's a special time of week when Thursday bells are pealing and life no longer seems so bleak. Let's open up our presents and carve our Thursday goose and wait for Father Thursday to arrive upon his moose.
You know, we tried to incorporate all the wonderful family traditions that people associate with Thursday.
Thursday comes but once a week, but do not shed a tear, 'cause there are more than 50 Thursdays packed in every year, and every single one of them is full of mirth and glee. So stuff your face and break some wind and join the revelry. Have a very merry Thursday, put on your orange fez, and decorate the Thursday tree with milk, bone, spam, and pez. Once you've curled your mustache and donned your Thursday clothes, I'll catch you 'neath the mistletoe and punch you in the nose. Merry Thursday.